on, it's another balloon. What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is Taskmaster Australia, Season 1, Episode 10. Don't ask me what a JC is, okay? I'm very keen to get back into Taskmaster UK. This season has been okay, and I will check out the new one as it comes out, because it'll be coming out week to week, and I might as well just react to them as they go, try and get that current YouTube viewing algorithm, whatever it is. By the way, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment as well. All that stuff goes a long way. Danielle Walker has been my favorite so far for this season, and I'd probably then say Nina, but Julia has had some really good moments. With the exception of Danielle, I feel like everyone else on the show has been really inconsistent. So I don't know what that says about, is it the structure of the show? Is it the people they chose? Like, what didn't click with this season? But we've got one more episode. Maybe it's going to tie it all together in some sort of amazing finale. If you want early access to my Taskmaster and Taskmaster reactions, a bunch of other stuff, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can get it for $5 redos a month. And I'm going to grace you with the classicest of classic of classicists. Classic Aussie classic snack. This is Vegemite on toast. This is absolutely amazing. Americans, stop spreading it like it's Nutella. It's not Nutella. You gotta spread it like super, super thin because it's salty and it is delicious. Yes. I'd eat this stuff in the mornings before school watching the X-Men cartoons, and then I'd watch it in the afternoon after school while watching Batman cartoons, and every other meal in between. I absolutely love Vegemite. I have it as much as I possibly can, and I'm gonna wash it down with a nice cold glass of Milo. This is, I don't know, it's like, Carl Barron described it as dirt with sugar in it, and it's pretty accurate, but it's like malt and it's amazing. Have it with a bit of milk, mix that shit in, but Aussies will know this as well. This is the best part of a Milo. Just spooning the malt in. I'll put that down before I just get distracted and start feeding my face. And hang around after this reaction as well, because I'm going to be doing a Zoom interview with somebody who has attended one of the Taskmaster Australia live tapings. So hang around for that at the end as well. But let's jump in. This is Taskmaster Australia Season 1 Grand Final. Don't ask me what a JC is.
Our contestants have been asked to bring in the best thing from the Taskmaster's year of birth, which I hope it's okay if I reveal, is 1974. The person who brings in the prize, the Taskmaster considers...
What music came out in 1974? Whatever album Wings did in 1974, that's what I'd bring.
Nixon's letter of resignation.
Oh, really? The actual resignation letter?
Well, it's not the actual, it's a copy of the actual.
Which is a coin. It's a 10-cent coin
Okay.
from 1974.
Amazing.
1974.
Oh, wow.
Nina.
I bet Tom Cashman $50 that I would win. So this is $49.90 in coins, which makes this 10-cent thing the best thing for Tom Cashman to get all the money from the bet.
Sure,
in this
why
episode,
not?
and the 10 cents goes to someone else.
Yeah, there, right?
This was invented. The Rubik's Cube.
What's your fun fact about it?
Well, that is the fun fact that it was invented in 1974.
After Mr. Rubik made the Rubik's Cube, he couldn't solve it himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a fun fact, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
that was a lot more interesting.
Your album with your band, The Fantastic Leslie.
Oh, wow.
I also, for the inside cover, because a lot of CDs I had growing up had posters inside, so I made this one.
5 points to Danielle. Who's left? Don't even bother.
George Foreman!
Grill.
Not bad. Not bad, Jimmy.
Are you being paid by George Foreman Grill?
But I was just so genuinely touched by Danielle giving me all those beautiful memories.
Yeah. Good work, Danielle.
Then we have Jimmy with 140, Danielle with 144, and Julia is ahead by 2 points with 146.
Jimmy Reeves better not win this whole season. I swear to God. I will riot if he does.
These are the very essence of a night out for me.
A pencil and an eggplant.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Stick a pencil in this aubergine.
From the furthest distance. Furthest distance wins.
You have 15 minutes.
Tom.
That hit it.
But it didn't stick in. Okay, please work. Tom, that was your fault. How's the pencil?
The pencil not broken.
I don't know. I don't know what someone could do to make this task like fun and enjoyable or clever. It seems like a difficult task. That's one thing I will say about this series. The tasks do seem way more difficult than the UK ones.
Oh, that felt like it hit it. Aubergine, yes!
Well done.
We went up to the balcony to get maximum distance and then left the eggplant on the plinth.
Yeah, I know.
It still worked. I still think he's probably going to win this.
Yeah, so it's stuck in there for a brief moment before being completely destroyed by the way heavier anchor.
Okay.
Loophole, but sure.
Just kind of... No, that's inappropriate. I'm so sorry. In the workplace, you should...
That's actually pretty fucking genius, to be honest.
No, that's gone right over the pencil.
Are you good with knots?
I know how to talk.
What the hell are you doing, Danielle?
Got in there.
Oh my
I think
God.
that's stuck a bit.
That was all for that plan, Danielle. You're better than that.
Yeah, that's stuck.
Was it stuck before
Yeah.
you touched it?
Yeah.
You haven't stuck it from closer?
No.
Danielle, don't you be fibbing.
I just stuck the pencil in and then I chucked it a long way. So I reckon I probably would have been about 17 centimetres. How long's my arm?
So, Julia, what task were you completing?
How far are you away from something that you are literally holding in your hand? So I would argue for 0 meters.
4.45 meters for Luke. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Do you want to ask what it's for?
Nina, I hope you can do this. I really do.
Do you have the pencil?
I don't have the pencil. Have you lost the pencil?
Oh no. Oh no. That's kind of a problem, isn't it?
2 minutes, 10 seconds.
Shit. Okay. This has got to be in the line. There we go. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting little strategy. Yeah. Yeah, good work.
It was classic Nina. At first, you lost the pencil, you broke the eggplant. What is going on?
I think it was the hat. I should have worn it in every task.
Nina's length is 7.62 meters.
Well done, Nina.
Danielle gets 2, Jimmy gets 3.
I don't like that Jimmy got more points than Danielle and Julia just then, but I guess that puts Nina back in the race.
Do you know how to use one of these?
I wouldn't have thought it was that complicated.
It's actually...
Oh, Nina, you know how to use a magnifying glass?
Make a miniature version of yourself.
Best miniature wins.
You have 20.
Make a miniature of yourself is the task. Okay.
I don't want to brag, but I've got a feeling I'm going to be good at this.
I have this theory.
Danielle's got this in the bag already. This is art and craft. Danielle's gonna fucking do something crazy good.
Look, one arm is longer than the other. That is actually factual in my own life.
Oh, Julia, could you phone that in any worse?
One.
Gee, the boobs are good. Shouldn't have made them red, though. Can barely see them. But it could mean like it looks like I'm in the nude. Ah, it looks like I'm in a bathing suit.
It's not in proportion to the trolley.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm done.
Danielle's. Oh my god, Nina, that's. Danielle wins, that's all that matters.
I'm not sure it looks much like you, but it does look like a tasty snack.
And so do I.
And why were you on a tractor? What was the thinking
Oh,
there?
because I did a miniature of my granddad's dog Shep riding a lawnmower. I saw the tractor and was like, oh, homage to my own.
That's very sweet and sentimental.
Anyone left?
Sure is. It's Luke McGregor.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen him yet. What the hell did he do? Did you pull something out of your ass, Luke?
Are you happy with that?
Less so now.
Oh, That's not a bad effort, though.
I'm gonna do smaller than that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's blurry, but hey, maybe this is gonna be okay. Gleeson, what do you think?
If we're going to try to find the best one, so can we just get all the miniatures back up there?
I don't know. I feel like Luke kind of pulled this one off.
Just because of the memories of Danielle's weird Queensland upbringing, I'm giving her 5 points for her frightened tiny miniature.
Hello.
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 Oh God, why are the three of you so insufferable together?
How good do you look?
Yours is also, I love the lopsided tits.
That is the very representation.
Film the most phenomenal fight scene starring your miniatures.
Ooh, all right, let's go.
Now.
Where's the mini version of you?
I think Luke is going to do something really good in this. Not with his own miniature, but with the other twos.
Chance for Luke McGregor to redeem himself, perhaps, for his shithouse one last week.
I'll pop your tits. Just really, just, God, they're good, they're strong.
They're strong.
Anything else?
Miniatures. Oh, yes.
Hey, of course.
Disaster, but that actually turned out quite well.
We were very proud, absolutely.
It was okay. It was okay. I'm more excited to see what Luke's got, though. Yeah, the tit pop was pretty good.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Yeah, here we go. I guarantee this was all Luke.
Die! Well. Yay, I won!
Victorious!
Loved it. Well done.
I never thought I'd say this in this series, but the bad improv group was entertaining! Okay, well, it's pretty easy. They were both very impressive, but I feel like the bad improv group...
Oh, sorry, we didn't have a speak. We had a storyboard. I wrote a storyboard.
Yes. Yeah.
I think he was going to give us some points to win.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Why'd you interrupt?
The bad improv group are hell-bent on self-destruction. They were both very impressive, but I think that the bad improv group was just slightly ahead, so I'm going to give you 555, Danielle and Julia 44.
Oh, lovely.
All right. I think Danielle is in the lead right now.
Open the golden present.
You may only open one present at a time.
Before opening each present,
You must sing a different royalty-free Christmas carol.
You may not...
How is it? Oh, Jesus.
It's like a weird thing for me, isn't it? Your time starts now.
Joy to...
They had that joke in like every episode and it never gets a laugh.
Before opening a present, they have to sing a song, correct?
That's right, a royalty-free
So
song.
they have to sing a royalty-free Christmas carol before they... So is this the challenge, like, that there isn't that many Christmas carols that people know?
Ah, letters, babes.
What letters?
A-N-S.
Satan.
Santa.
Hay in a manger.
hey.
Hey.
Okay.
Holy moly, what's that, Nick?
The fuck is going on with this fucking challenge, man? I'm so confused.
Welcome to Santa's Workshop. Santa's not available right now. If you're calling about a golden present, simply tell Santa's number one elf, aka me, 3 ways that you've been good this year. Good luck.
What the fuck is this?
I have kept my cool when talking to stupid people. Tom, it wasn't in your hat the whole time. I knew I should have punched you.
Thought you need it.
Stress ball?
Oh, this is stress ball.
That the whole joke? Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one, Julia. That's That was a stupid task.
I feel like you like these little riddles, Danielle. How do you think you went?
I really struggled with this a lot.
Yeah, I bet you fucking did. This task is ridiculous.
Jimmy took 23 minutes and 53 seconds. Julia took 51 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, no wonder she was frustrated by the end.
One and all, see you soon for our thrilling conclusion.
This conclusion better be pretty bloody thrilling, Gleeson, because that task did not deliver. We still got to see Nina and Luke do it, though, don't we?
Is do the puzzle, but what I want to do is smash the box. It's the difference between me and the animals. I'm going to do the puzzle. So this way, where's that guy pointing? Hello.
Oh my god, Nina, she didn't... I mean, I also don't blame her, because this whole task is just a fucking mess.
Is that a weird... Is it like on your shoe or something? Oh my god, oh my god.
Is there anything under your hat?
Oh, both of them going for the hat?
I didn't have to sing the song, right? Oh, okay, wait.
Oh, but Luke didn't sing a song.
Oh.
Do you think there was anything more to any of this?
No.
I mean, I think that counts, both of them.
I thought the ice pack was to keep the jelly cold so it stayed solid, and I think that was one of many.
What the fuck, dude?
Take one now to make up for it. I can.
You're going to do it now, are you?
Okay. Called my bluff. Christmas. Jesus was born. Didn't die till quite later. Oh, please stop clapping.
Stated in the task was before opening the present, not after.
Yeah, so you're disqualified. You're out. I knew it.
Luke with 0 points, having been disqualified. Julia gets 2, Nina 3, Jimmy 4, and the winner of the task is Danielle with 5 points.
So Danielle did it right, and she won as well. She's a beast, man.
Danielle and Nina both on 21 points.
Danielle, thank you. I think you got this one.
If your pickle lands in the 1, you must read an apology from the apology jar before throwing again. If your pickle lands in the 2, you must eat a whole pickle before throwing again. If your pickle lands in the 3, you must wear oven mitts for your next throw. If you miss the board altogether, you must live with the shame of that.
Whew, okay. It's another very confusing task, but...
Taskmaster, I apologise for being such a stupid dipshit.
It's entirely to blame.
Oh, Julia! Oh, is she gonna come from behind and win this whole thing?
Please forgive me for being such a big pile of shit. Only the biggest pile of shit in the world could screw up a throw this bad, and that's me.
Stupid. I'm so stupid. I can't believe I would do this much on national television.
Yes, Danielle, you sealed it.
2, 1.
Nina's hit the bullseye.
She didn't really hit the bullseye. That's a loophole, but I'm all for it.
Winner of today's episode is Danielle with 25 points.
I know who won the season. Let's go.
Fifth place, we have Luke with 138 points. In fourth place, it's Nina with 146 points.
Unfortunate.
Third place with 150.
I'm surprised Jimmy is that high up, to be honest.
That means the winner of Series 1 of Taskmaster Australia is Danielle Walker with 164 points.
I'm so happy that Danielle got the win. She really deserved it. She played this so friggin' well.
Enjoy my noggin. Congratulations.
Well done, Danielle. Very well deserved. Yeah, something about this season didn't click. Did not click. I don't know if it was the chemistry with the cast or if it was... Gleeson had... everyone had moments, but it was so inconsistent. That's where I feel like you've got people wanting to do something but being asked to do something else. And I don't know. I don't know if they really pulled it off, but I do want to see who they have. I think with better contestants on, it'll be better. But maybe that's what it is. But I'm now a fan of Danielle Walker. I'm also a fan of Nina Oyama as well. I thought they both did great. Luke was really inconsistent, but he had some really, really funny moments. And Jimmy Rees, I don't know, he started off really well and then he really tapered off towards the end. I didn't really find him that funny. And Julia Morris, I'm a huge fan of her, always have been, and it was great to see her do that as well. But I actually did an interview with somebody who attended a live taping of Thank God You're Here Australia, and I thought it'd be fun to put this at the end of the reaction as well. I didn't determine an MVP, but it's Danielle. You guys know that. So if you're interested in getting a bit of an idea of how the production of that show works, because I really genuinely have questions for this person, enjoy this. So I'm here with Alexander Cuff, who is a writer and comedian who does improv at Side Door Theatre in Wollongong in New South Wales. The reason we're talking is because he was at the live taping for Taskmaster Australia episode... What episode was it? Episode 5?
5, yep.
Alex, first of all, thank you for taking the time to have this conversation with me. You popped up in the comments and let me know that you were in this and you were in the audience of this one. So that's how we came across each other's parts.
I'm a bit of a Taskmaster super fan. I'm actually wearing an Alex and Greg shirt.
That is little Alex and big Greg, if I've ever seen it.
Absolutely. They've got the ratios just right.
That's amazing. Well, we'll talk about the episode that you were at specifically, because there is a bit of variety in terms of the quality of the tasks on that one. So, I mean, first of all, like I said before, I've never been to one of these things. So walk me through what it's like when you get to the actual taping. Like, is there a warm-up act, or is there any kind of audience entertainment or interaction before the show starts taping?
Yes and no. There's not really a warm-up act in the sense of like a comedian comes out and does any material, but the warm-up guy is the same guy who's there sort of like doing crowd control for applause reactions and stuff. So he comes out at the start before Tom, Lesser Tom, and the 5 comedians come out. And he's running through, he's doing a lot of crowd control. That's mainly what he's there for. He's sort of isolating people in the crowd, like doing what a lot of stand-ups do with their crowd control stuff. And he's mainly walking us through, so this is what you got to do at these specific moments. His main role in the entire proceeding is whenever one of the pre-recorded clips is coming to an end, about 3 seconds or so, he'll put his hand up, and that's our cue for applause to start. Okay, now we're going to practice. So I want to hear your biggest applause. Boom. Okay, cool. Let's say a comedian is just something really funny. How would you do that? So he gets us sort of like in the mood to give good reactions. But he was also just a really funny guy as well, so it helps. Like, he's not just reading off of a thing being like, okay, now this, good, now this, good, now this, good.
Right.
But I think what that also does is he's also there, and while we're doing that, they're still recording us. So if there's ever a moment that is a good joke but we don't give the right response, they can like slot it in later on.
Yeah.
I think we were a good crowd though, so not to brag. So I think we gave good reactions a lot of the time anyway. I was there with a couple of friends and my, at the time, girlfriend, and we were all big Taskmaster fans anyway, and we were just talking about the upcoming season and favorite moments, because I hadn't really talked to them about Taskmaster a bunch. So we were all getting amped up for it anyway, and then the crowd comes out. I didn't recognize any of them except for Julia and Luke. I had to be told halfway through, that's Jimmy Giggle. And then I went, oh, Christ, of course it is. Jesus. What a get.
So this was recorded in, what, early 2023, late 2022?
It was mid-January, I want to say. I might be wrong about that. It might have been late December, but I think it was mid-January. It was all 10 episodes recorded over about a week in early to mid-January, 2 episodes a day.
So I'm on record as saying that I think the audience in episode 1 sounded like canned laughter. So I don't know if I'm looking at some sophisticated AI right now or what.
I was right there with you in the first episode. I remember watching that back and thinking, that doesn't sound right. I think they just got the mixing a bit wrong for the first episode.
Yes, yes. I didn't notice it as much as the series went on. I certainly couldn't tell it from episode 5. But is it weird listening to it back and feeling like, hey, like, is this like that? That's not how I remember it sounding, or it sounds different now?
A bit, but also like I'm sitting next to my friend, and and he's got an incredibly distinctive laugh. Like it's very deep and very like sort of guttural. Like it comes from like a really earthy place.
All I'm hearing in my head right now is
oh no, he's gonna be so upset if he watches this. You're not Jabba the Hutt. You're fine. It's okay.
Oh, God, yeah, you're right.
No, because I remember watching the episode back, trying to listen out to see if I could hear us at any point, and obviously we couldn't. Because I think they obviously hadn't like isolated any voices. They weren't like recording us specifically. That was the only weird thing. But sort of the same thing as like watching a bit of live theater and then seeing like a movie of it later on. Sort of a similar vibe.
Let's talk about what was actually on the episode that you were in attendance for. So the prize task was bring in a pretentious item. And I mean, did anything sort of get cut from that? Because I feel like that's the task that's got the most sort of banter and back and forth. Was there anything left on the cutting room floor from that you recall?
I think there was quite a bit of contestant to contestant interaction that got cut. So it wasn't always just Gleeson with the one-on-one. I think every now and then another contestant had to chime in. And a few of those made the edit in a lot of the episodes, but a lot of it was left on the floor, I think mainly because Gleeson is way better at like cutting someone down. The sheer sort of instinctual response to Jimmy's submission, which was the vinyl records, despite not having a record player. I remember all of us at that moment went, oh,
that is pretentious. That is very pretentious.
I can't describe the feeling in the room when a contestant does something and everyone instantly knows winner.
Yeah.
Winner. Like it's one thing when you're sitting like behind a screen watching it, but when you're actually in the room and there's 50 people who are all clearly thinking the same thing as you, it's quite a feeling, actually.
So this is just making me want to track down somebody who was at the taping for Joe Wilkinson's potato throw.
I part of me does think, however, like if that task was saved for later in the season, they might have given it to him because like he's not going to win, given the points anyway.
That was a classic. I remember when I watched episode 1 of this and I had no idea that I was going to continue on with it or not. And there were so many comments. They're like, wait till you get to the potato throw, wait till you get to the potato gate. And I thought it was way later in the series, but fortunately it came up sooner because every time I saw a potato, I'd be on my on my toes for sure. The next task that was on your episode was the popcorn protection task, which was pretty fun. Was that well received in the live audience?
I do remember whenever they went to the commercial breaks, they weren't very long, but those were always the moments where our little group would sort of turn inwardly and go, okay, how would you do this? What would your plan be here? I think there was someone someone mentioned like getting a lot of cling wrap and like sort of like wrapping it over and like taping it all to the desk. But then so it was quickly countered by, do you know how flimsy cling wrap is? You can just tear that shit open instantly. I think it took a while after Julia spat in the popcorn for us to be like, reset like that. Ugh.
Yeah, Julia was in fine form in this whole series, to be completely honest. Every episode.
I remember for a lot of the season not being as like receptive to Julia. The narrative of you don't put in a lot of effort and you do your best there. I appreciate the contestants who put in a lot of effort more. But then when you get to, I think, episode 9 and the take a photo of the Taskmaster task, that was when it all turned around. I was like, this is what this contestant will be remembered for moment.
Yes. Probably one of the more elaborate tasks that they've had, and probably one of my favorite ones from the whole series is the password task with poor Danielle Walker. I just rewatched that again today, and it is genuinely heartbreaking when you see the realization in her head that it's just the alphabet and she's only got 2 letters left. and the sun was setting behind her. Like, there was just so much that went into how heartbreaking and sad and hilarious that whole bit was. But she then had a bit of a cry on the stage. So tell me everything about Danielle's breakdown.
Well, my distinct memory was that it took a lot longer than they showed to get back on track. It's so weird having like one episode in isolation that you've seen before watching the full series. Because I remember after the live episode that we saw, after episode 1 aired, we were talking, me and my girlfriend at the time were like, who we thought was going to win the season. And she was like, I really like Danielle. I hope that she wins. And I remember saying to her, I don't know, based on the episode that we saw, I think she's going to be the dud contestant. I think she's the one.
Wow.
That's just like that, watching that in isolation. It's like,
meanwhile, Luke McGregor was right there the whole time.
Exactly. Luke and, to a lesser extent, Nina. They play the intro sequence for us in the studio. And then the prize task, obviously, with Luke and his sort of proton pack. And we were all like, okay, this is a bit weird in isolation. And then our first moment of seeing him in the Ghostbuster suit was after that prize task.
Oh.
So when he appears, we get like a full moment of, okay, this is just ridiculous, Luke. What are you doing? It's not the same as when you watch it in order and you go, okay, this is just a theme with him.
That's you'd be like, what the hell is this guy's deal? He fucking loves the Ghostbusters.
And then pivots to the Matrix later on.
Many references to the Matrix.
Yeah, definitely.
On the other side of that coin, the giraffe grass bath task, as I've written it down, I didn't think that was overly entertaining. I thought it was a little bit weak kind of thing. How was the audience response there for a task like that one that wasn't a kind of a guaranteed sort of hit?
Well, for us, it was getting to know the team dynamics was the fascinating part of that task for us. Because by this point in the series, you've seen them do at least one prize task, so you know roughly what the dynamics are. You've met the bad improv group already, and they were out in full force in their intro team task with the make yourself into triplets, and they did the fucking bizarre answer ye these questions 3 egg people that just went down like a lead balloon. So we got a bit of a diluted version of that with Nina spinning out a narrative of, oh, my boys come home from the war. For us, that was like an intro to the team dynamic.
And by the way, it was a giraffe war. I just want to be clear about
that's
that.
Right. Yes, that's true. Yeah. But that obviously wasn't the only team task that we got in this episode.
Yes,
There's a
absolutely.
segue for you.
It is a segue. So the final one was another live one in studio where the teams had to spell out the word Taskmaster using their bodies with like a big silhouette kind of thing. What was it like seeing that one in person, and what were your overall experience, your overall thoughts of the live Taskmaster Australia experience?
We were just pissing ourselves in our seats there. Because you've got the full view all the time, so you're basically just darting your eyes back and forth between the groups, and like whenever there's like a photo about to be taken, like inevitably they'll fall out of position, and it was quite great.
It sounds like it was a hell of a night. I'm very envious that you had the opportunity to go. So I don't know, maybe I need to keep an eye out for. I think season 2's already been recorded, but maybe season 3 I'll get there. So early in the Taskmaster Australia reaction series that I did, I was talking about how Kitty Flanagan and Carl Barron would be my ideal Taskmaster and lesser Taskmaster for this season. What is your dream duo for a Taskmaster / assistant?
Well, before they announced it, my Taskmaster pick was always going to be Sean McAuliffe. In terms of an assistant, I like them getting a lesser-known comedian for it, because I think that fits the dynamic really well.
It needs to be someone a little bit impish and a little bit kind of inverted to what the Taskmaster's like loud personality is.
Tom Gleeson on his own is a really good Taskmaster. Tom Cashman on his own is a really good assistant, but they don't have the banter and the chemistry just yet.
Yeah.
Greg and Alex had it out the gate. So it's always going to be really hard to find a dynamic like that. But I think hopefully they're getting familiar enough with each other now that they can develop in the future.
Yeah. Greg and Alex have this kind of like lover, almost like lovers kind of energy between the two of them, whereas I feel like the solution for Cashman and Gleeson is to become like more adversarial against each other kind of thing. Add a little bit more snark between those two places.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, just trying to, because you're right, that's Gleeson's lane.
Like, they had moments of it, and I think if they lean into that in the future, they'll skyrocket. They'll do really well.
I agree. Well, I'm very keen for season 2. I'm sure they're going to do great. I'll be reacting to that on the channel as well. So I look forward to doing that in 2024 when it comes out. But Alex, thank you very much for stopping by and answering all my pointless questions about what it's like to go to Taskmaster Live.
Happy to give pointless answers.
Thanks for the support, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and go to patreon.com/FWCI if you want to support the channel a bit further. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace!